A health care plan for millions that could save America billions. Tough-minded debate over breast implants. How safe are they? And our money crunch report. Tonight, your credit report and how to fight back. This is the CBS Evening News. Good evening, Dan Rather reporting. A new proposal tonight for trying to solve America's health care problem, a major worry across the country and a growing campaign issue. This national health care insurance idea is aimed at extending coverage to the millions of Americans who have none, while at the same time holding down medical costs for all. Correspondent Mark Phillips has our report.
The latest plan to revamp the American healthcare system is a radical one and comes from a coalition which until recently was at each other's throats over the issue, industry and labor. It's designed, its backers say, to fix the two major problems of the current system, accessibility and cost.
America spends more per person in this night than any other country in the world. Yet we still got 34 million not even covered.
To pay for the proposed plan called Pro-Health, business and employees would each contribute a basic 0.5% of payroll and salary. Beyond that, companies could either offer standard private health insurance or kick in another 7% payroll tax to participate in a national health care system available to everybody. Costs could be kept down by a watchdog committee overseeing fees and hospital charges.
Healthcare reform isn't a choice between ideologies. It's a choice between indulging in political bickering or finding a way to change the health care course of calamity that we're on.
The proposal has the bipartisan backing of two former presidents, Ford and Carter. But a plan this radical also has opponents, starting with the administration.
It is true that the Bush administration has not come up with a plan, but we are working on trying to develop strategies that we think address the problems and don't create as many new problems as the ones that we're trying to fix.
Also among the opponents, small business.
They'll do three things under a mandate payroll tax approach. They will stop expansion, they will cut back on current production, and they'll start laying off workers.
The health care issue was a major factor in the victory of Harris Wofford in last week's Senate election in Pennsylvania. And now the issue's gone national because of a growing sense of public insecurity in the recession, because costs have skyrocketed to the point where many industries can no longer afford them. There are now more than a dozen proposals for remaking the healthcare system on the table, and there's a growing political imperative to do something. Mark Phillips, CBS News, Washington.
A tentative deal on Capitol Hill tonight on another pocketbook issue causing widespread worry, benefits for the jobless. Republican and Democratic leaders in the House are now said to be close to a done deal, a compromise with President Bush to provide 20 additional weeks of unemployment benefits to the long-term jobless. President Bush vetoed earlier versions of this bill. With some polls indicating that Mr. Bush may be vulnerable on economic issues, the president today joined some members of Congress in calling on banks to lower their interest rates on consumer credit cards. This came as a Los Angeles Times Mirror poll indicated that Mr. Bush, for the first time, may be in a virtual dead heat for re-election against any unnamed Democrat at this time. The poll indicated Mr. Bush would beat specific Democrats, including Mario Cuomo, should he eventually decide to run. In Detroit, the Democrats who are already officially running against President Bush engaged in their first debate today, each one seeking to stand out from the pack and win support. Scott Pelley has our debate report.
All six present and accounted for.
Today, they met for the first time, all six major Democratic presidential candidates before the convention of the AFL-CIO. Each hopes to strike a theme that will set his campaign apart.
Building roads and highways and bridges and mass transit and sewer and water and energy and communication systems, and I mean to do it with American steel and American products and American labor here in our own country. It means
Only Harkin caught fire with the labor delegates. All of the candidates were for health care reform and job creation, but their message was often muddled.